Hey, that's right. It's Sack Blabber. Okay, this is going to be part three. Kind of, I made this for Metal Band, kind of say where I came from in my metal career, I guess, or how I started off in metal. Now, I showed the Ozzy's albums, well, Ozzy CDs. I also got one album, which was basically Blizzard of Oz. And I gotta say, I didn't get into that until much later. I got into Bark at the Moon, and I got into maybe Diary of a Madman. And then I think somewhere in the mid 80s, I drifted onto Blizzard of Oz. And this is my first Judas Priest that I really got into. I love Judas Priest, and I wanted to get Set Wings of Destiny, which I have, but my dad wouldn't let me buy it because the angel was burning. But this thing I bought on my own. My dad was gone at the time. And oh man, this is a great album. I listened to it last night. And yeah, the first side is killer, man. I can't find one bad song on the first side. Love Bites and Eat Me Alive, I think, should have been a single. Some Heads Are Gonna Roll is the best song on side two. Night Comes Down, it's the usual a ballad. And Heavy Duty and Defenders of the Faith. Those were throwaway songs. They didn't really need to be on there, but yeah, I love this album. And this really got me more into metal. This one, Ozzy, First Sting, a little bit First Sting, you know, the Scorpions, and then I got into the older stuff. And with this, I got into the Judas Priest Killing Machine. And I haven't listened to this yet. I know it's Hellbent for Leather, but this is the German European press, and this is called Killing Machine. It's a new copy from 2017, and I'm going to play it pretty soon, and I can't wait for that, you know. I also was in the Van Halen. I was going to show you, you know, Van Halen 1984, but I was in the Van Halen since Van Halen 2. You know, maybe that's more hard rock than metal, but then these guys came out. Quiet Riot, Mental Health, and this is written in Spanish. It's from Mexico, but yeah, it's sung in English, and it just was pressed in Mexico, and that's kind of interesting, man. Now, here's the kind of stuff that I think killed metal, and I know some people go, I like that album. Well, you know, it was a studio album. Let's say the studio kind of told the band what to play. And I don't think it's their best work, but you know what? It still got Kevin DeVoe, it still had Carlos, and of course Franky Finale, you know. It was what it was, you know. I mean, they started jumping on it like they did with disco, and they started cranking out albums and making these people crank out material that they probably could have worked on a little bit more. That's what I feel, okay? I'm a thrasher. I went to thrash around this time in 86, you know. And of course in 85, I got into this. This record is from this says 82 here, but I know it came out in 1980, Strong Arm of the Law, and it's Dallas 1 p.m. and man, you just got some killer songs off this album, man. I'm gonna play this later tonight just to reminisce and be back into this because, you know, I got into metal really when Marvin Gaye died, and really Motown was going down the tubes. The old soul was getting more into a slick down kind of thing that they were selling to the public and to MTV. And I just gravitated toward the heavier stuff. And then I got heavier and heavier, went to more European bands than American bands. You know, I like Dio, you know, but Iron Maiden, all those kind of people are really good, man. And yeah, I had Candlemass, which I played yesterday, and I kind of compared that a bit to the Good Maiden or Good Ronnie James Dio albums, you know. They have a strong voice, good guitars, and heavy without being too heavy, if you know what I mean. All right. Well, I hope that gave you a little more insight. I'm gonna do a little more of these things, show people that I am metal, but I'm kind of 80s, 90s metal, you know, a little older. Although I am getting into uh, Paradise Lost, which surprised me, and of course I always did like Crowbar, and I'm going to get into that a little bit more because Oddfellow Rest is the name of a cemetery in New Orleans, and I just got to hear how that album sounds. All right, I'll talk to you later and catch you whenever I do. Bye.